Then read the Qissa of awliya, they would stand at a city entry and smile and people would come and smack them. They didn't like that religious character or person, and they actually went to the city place on that wall of the entry and people would abuse them, throw something at them, harm them whenever they spoke, because they understood that Allah was dressing them. As much as they negated themselves, Allah was giving them qudrah, until each wali would speak. Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bistami Qaddasallahu sirruhu, you look at the audio stories of Naqshbandiya, it was famous Abu Yazid to speak and give sohbats and his people would throw rocks at him. They would be confused with his ulum and his knowledges, and one time they stoned him so bad that they took him into a state of almost death. They threw him into a garbage heap thinking they finally killed him, got rid of these kind of talks. They threw him in a garbage heap and then the dogs came after him because he started to become a little bit conscious and eat some of the food. The dog came and got angry at him. Then Allah sent the dogs to bother, and the dogs got angry, Ya Abu Yazid, what you doing in this area? This is our food, why are you eating from here? Again humiliation. And when he got better, he said, Ya Rabbi, from what I've been dressed with, I pray that you make me to be better, and I go back again and do that. And they can again stone me. Means throughout our lives we'll find many examples of being nothing. And our accounting, the ones who want to succeed in tariqah, they understand the talks, my path is nothing. Every night I'll take an account on how I got closer to nothing or how shaitan fooled me to be something. If I defended myself and had to fight everybody back, then I put a category that was one of the be something category, so I moved farther from Allah. If people attacked me, backbited me, that's why I say when they backbite us, don't talk back, don't leave it alone, Allah's raising His servant. Then you became more than nothing. When big people start to attack you, you became more than nothing. So you took a life in which to take a hisab, which direction am I going? If everything I have to defend, everything I have to fight, everything I have to go over, shaitan is fooling me to be a one. I have to post this, everything inappropriate I gotta do, I gotta say when my child was born, when my child was sick, when my child was this. For what? Why are you making yourself a one? Keep your life hidden, keep your entire character to be hidden. If you want to draw close to Allah, if that's your goal, if your goal is something else, well then that's dunya. That will give you, if you become too much one, what happens is then we repel. And as you begin to repel, you begin to come further and further and further away from Islam, until you begin to dislike the shaykhs, dislike the heavenly realm, dislike all of what Allah has given, and then they start to give debates, wow we need to eat halal, why we have to follow Islamic rule, why we have to do why. And shaitan made them then to think like they're Pharaoh and they're the one. They left the field and the gravitational pull of Allah and they went into the accursed. Allah's greatest field and honour was the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. If you are not drawing close to that in these last days of the accursed one entered onto this earth, there's no three, you're this side or that side, there's no third side. And every book has the same understanding, there's a heavenly side, thy kingdom come. The kingdom is who? So then the kingdom will show itself and the accursed one will show himself. So then these two forces are on this earth. Is your pull going towards negative to be a nukh. If you become nukh, you're drawing close to Allah. If through social media and environment and fighting and yelling and screaming and everything in life making you to be one, you're drawing into His territory. And if you pass this middle mark, on Squid Games they had this tug of war, there's a rope where Allah says, hold tight to that rope, there's a flag on this rope. If your flag pushes to this side and you pass Allah's border or limit, the gravitational pull of Dajjal, the accursed one, will take the servant. So then this tug of war is now moving. Who's taking themselves to be towards Allah? Then this is very the characteristic, there's no other mental thing, oh I'm very good in my mind, I'm like this, I'm like this. No. You do your own hisab. If in every action you felt you became more negative, a nukh, the dot, then you drew close to Allah. But if in your actions every night are more towards the one, more towards I showed myself, I identified myself, I vindicated myself, then I became more the one. That's the danger.